This is nearly 40% of Texans are fully vaccinated against COVID, but the number of people getting their first dose has plateaued. CBS 4's Bryce Helms is working for you tonight. He spoke with local health experts to find out why and if the state will be able to reach herd immunity.
Nearly 75% of people 65 and over are fully vaccinated in Texas.
It's the younger population, those people that are resistant to getting vaccinated because they don't see the impact, either because they feel they're not at risk, or they feel that their parents and grandparents of those people that are in contact have been already vaccinated.
Health experts have been targeting 70 to 90% of the population getting fully vaccinated in order to achieve herd immunity. But it's unlikely we reach that upper amount.
You'll see areas like ours more protected. So you're going to see pockets of that herd immunity, but it's very unlikely that entire states or the country will reach that.
All three vaccines available in the United States are given out under emergency use authorization. So there have been some questions about the safety of the vaccines. The CDC says that the COVID vaccines are undergoing the most intensive safety monitoring in U.S. history.
And I think that there's been a lot of transparency about any of the issues that have been encountered with the vaccines, and if anything, an abundance of caution. And I think everybody needs to weigh that against the obvious risks of COVID.
Both Pfizer and Moderna have applied for full authorization from the FDA.
I'm quite frankly surprised that from a federal level, the FDA has not granted that, but I would expect that to happen within the near future.
And all three companies are working on trials to show how safe and effective the vaccines are in children. Working for you in Harlingen, I'm Bryce Helms.
The Rio Grande Valley continues to have one of the highest percentages of fully vaccinated people in the state, with over 70% of the population fully vaccinated.